Hello mountain bikers, welcome to Eurobike. I'm Brandon Turman.
And I'm Johan Jord, and we're here to bring you the latest and greatest from Friedrichshafen in Germany.
Over the next few days, we're going to be scouring the halls looking for the newest goods in mountain biking, all while dodging e-bikes and roller bags.
So tune in every day to not miss a beat. Here we go.
Let's do this thing.
Let's do it.
Sick, dude. All right, let's check it.
Yeah, hang on.
Okay. Hey everyone out there, the Vital MTB community. I just want to say hello from the 2019 Eurobike show. Darren here with Push Industries. We've got our entire product line here that we're showing with everybody. We've increased our global presence. We're here with our distributor MRC in Germany, who's doing a fantastic job, sales, service, support, and we're just really excited to be here. So hope you guys enjoy all the content from the show.
Birzman has come up with a clever solution to take the pain out of internal cable routing. Instead of fishing around for your cables with various homemade solutions, Birzman has this neat little kit which comes integrated in this nifty little tube. Basically, two different magnets that are used to pull a guide cable through your frame, which will then be pulling the actual cable that you're trying to route along behind it. So there's a series of adapters that are used to adapt the little guide magnet to different kinds of wires. Then you use the big magnet from the outside of the frame to drag the little magnet along, and there's a handy little mini magnet used to fish it out through the port for that final section of routing. The Birzman internal cable routing kit is going to retail for $45 and should be available in early 2020. Maxxis is getting close to general availability of their new Dissector tire, which is of course Troy Brosnan's new signature model. This tire is available in 29 and 27.5-inch versions. The 2.4 WT casing, initially with a DH casing and soon to be followed by an EXO or an EXO Plus casing, not quite sure at this time. The Dissector is mainly intended to do service as a rear tire, and it's particularly fast rolling and suited for dry and rough conditions. Maxxis is also responding to an increase in demand for Skinwall tires. They've added the Rekon, DHF and DHR tires to their Skinwall range, and they've come up with this new, slightly darker tone in response to criticism of their lighter Skinwall, which apparently had a tendency to get a little bit too dirty and scuff up too easily. Opinions might be divided on what this new color looks like, but we'll have to wait and see until it shows up on some sick builds. RST has gone to work on their inverted Rebel fork and come up with this new version addressing two major concerns with the original edition. The dropouts and axle system have been completely revised to provide a solution that is both stiffer and easier to manipulate, while the total fork height has also been reduced thanks to a new crown design. RST has found a sweet spot in the market for short to mid-travel all-mountain bikes that benefit from a slightly lower ride height, and they say the inverted design helps the fork perform like it had more travel than it does. The 29-inch version features 130 millimeters of travel, while the 27-inch version measures in at 150. Both are offered with adjustable rebound and compression, and there's a lockout version provided too. The Rebel V2 will retail for just over €1,000 and will be available shortly.
Hi, my name is Katie. I'm here with Topeak, and we're going to show you a few things that I think will interest the crowd here. We've got our tubeless tire repair tools, so pretty much everything that you need to be ready on the bike while you're riding tubeless, or how to repair things when things go slightly astray. So we've got the Tubi Bullet X. This is a tool that you can have with you. It's got all of your plugs, anything that you need, and you have the ability to strap it right on your bike. And then we go on to the Tubi Tool X, which is, as we like to call, the minimalist tubeless tire repair kit. And that includes everything from the air stop, plug tool, reamer, even a compartment for your plugs. And then we've got our Tubi Tool Mini, And that's compatible with our Ninja series. So Topeak released the Ninja series back at Sea Otter, and that's basically any cage that you need for your bike integrated with whatever accessory that you might want. And now we've got the tubeless patch kit, everything that you possibly need integrated into that cage as well. So everything that you need to ride tubeless securely or fix things so you can get back out on the trail. So Topeak's always been known for their sturdy tire levers, and now they've upped the game a little bit. We've got what we call the power lever, which is the power of two, meaning it's got the tire levers and a power link plier. There's even a little section in there where you can hide away your extra power link. So anything that you need, again, that you can be on the trail quickly, have it with you, won't take up a lot of space, but can get you going again in a hurry.
.661 is jumping in headfirst into the lightweight, breathable full-face helmet game. The Halo MIPS Enduro Fullface is a MIPS-equipped full-face helmet featuring multi-density impact foams, a set of particularly large intake and exhaust vents. It will come with a Fidlock magnetic strap closure, a large goggle port, and a multi-position visor with goggle stowage. Interestingly, the Halo MIPS will meet the ASTM downhill standard and will offer all of the aforementioned features and certification at a target price of $199.99, which is particularly attractive in this growing market segment. Expect availability around June, July 2020. The prototype shown here is a non-functional 3D print, but the features and target weight of sub 900 grams are pretty much locked in at this point. 661 is also pushing ahead with the brand new half-shell helmet, extended coverage. The Pinnacle MIPS helmet is an all-new design intended to provide increased airflow and increased protection. This high-end helmet will feature a MIPS layer, Fidlock strap, multi-density foam construction, and a height-adjustable ponytail compatible dial adjust retention system. There will be a clip for holding your goggle strap, and the helmet will be certified to the relevant standards. Again, expect availability towards summer of 2020 and a target retail price of $170 US. And to end, 661 is also introducing the Radia goggle. It's the first time 661 venture into the goggle space. This goggle will be available in two different sizes, adult and kids. The 40mm strap, dual density foam for comfort, an anti-fog and anti-scratch smoked mirror lens as standard, but a spare and clear lens are available as well. This goggle should hit the market in the middle of 2020 and expected to come in around $40 US.
Hi, I'm Chris Holmes with Marin Bikes. What we have here is the Mountain Vision that Veronique Sandler rode in the Vision film, which is now available on iTunes. It's a pretty cool special bike that we did for her. So it's a full custom paint and also built up with all of her sponsor correct parts. So you have a Marzocchi fork, you have the Hope kit, and a lot of nice race face bits on there as well. Really special bike. She was so happy with it when we gave it to her. Total surprise that she actually started tearing up. So she loves it. We love it. We love working with her. Vision's a great film. You should totally go see it. Also showing off the new colorway on the Alcatraz. Now the Alcatraz is the frame that Matt Jones rides with us, and we do offer it as a complete build with the X-Fusion shock, single-speed drivetrain, Tectal brakes, all ready to rock for about $1,100. Finally, we made some key updates to our popular Rift Zone line for 2020. A number of things. Suspension is up to 130mm travel in front and up to 125 in back. The head tube angle is now at 65.5 degrees, so 1 degree slacker, while at the same time we made the seat tube 1 degree steeper, up to 76 degrees. available in 3 different builds, and starting somewhere around $1,700 US, going up to about $2,800 US. Super fun bike, great trail, full suspension bike.
News from Schwalbe on the gravity side of the equation. The appearance of the Magic Mary 29-inch tire in a SuperGravity version, which happens to be the exact tire that Amaury Pierron runs. So Schwalbe are finding that more and more riders are relying on their SuperGravity casing for downhill applications as opposed to the full-on downhill tire. SuperGravity is pretty close to their downhill casing in terms of puncture resistance and strength, but with the added benefit of tubeless compatibility and slightly lower weight, as well as the folding bead design. Schwalbe is also adding the ever more popular tan wall options to a number of their tires, from Magic Mary to Hans Dampf, right down to Racing Ralph and Racing Ray. They're also adding several new casing options across the line for this year. You're looking at the brand new Zerode Katipo, bigger and badder brother of the Zerode Taniwa. This 29-inch enduro bike pumps out 160 millimeters of travel front and rear. The carbon frame offers internal routing for a dropper post. And of course, as you would expect from Zerode, the heart of the bike is a pinion gearbox, shown here in its 9-speed version, but also available with 12 speeds. The Katipo is available in 2 sizes, a 475 millimeter reach large and a whopping 505 reach extra large. It features an enduro-ready 64-degree head angle, 75.5-degree seat angle, and generous 444 millimeter chainstays. The Katipo comes with 2 frame colors and is available now. Shimano has joined the 35mm cockpit game with a carbon bar, an alloy bar, and a stem. The carbon bar is 800mm wide, weighs in at 198 grams, and it's been specifically tuned to provide flexibility in the direction of the fork and horizontal rigidity. The stem weighs in at 150 grams. It's offered in 3 different lengths, 35, 45, and 55 millimeters, while the alloy bar also measures in at 800 millimeters for a weight of 270 grams. Shimano's new XT group set was announced earlier this year. One aspect that's been holding it back a little bit is the availability of Shimano's micro-spline free hub driver, which has not been widely licensed throughout the industry at this point. We can't give you an exact date, but Shimano have told us that an update is on the horizon, and the new free hub standard should be more widely available over the coming months. You'll have access to Shimano's excellent new cassette on more wheel platforms. We're here at 100% looking at new eyewear. First up, a new lifestyle piece called the Renshaw. It will retail for $110 to $150 depending on the lens technology. Next up, the all-new Racetrap, offering an expansive field of vision and an enhanced fit. This bad boy is available with several different lens types. It'll retail for anywhere between $165 to $225 with hyper lens technology. Also new from 100% is the Sling glove, an ultralight glove made from 4-way stretch fabrics, which has been laser perforated both on the top and the bottom for extra breathability. There's reflective art on the top for enhanced visibility, and the integrated tech thread helps you keep connected to the device of your choice. The Sling is available in 3 colors and retails for $39.95. The Racecraft Plus, Acuri and Strata goggles all get new fresh colorways for 2020. Similarly, 100%'s expansive range of gloves also get a general facelift. You're looking at the brand new Switch 6 from Orange Bikes. Orange has of course taken note of the recent mixed wheel size trend that seems to be gaining in popularity and introduced a motocross or MX mode of their own. This is Orange's bid at finding a better name than the mullet bike. Let's see if it catches on. MX configuration, of course, means a smaller rear wheel matched to a bigger 29er up front. The Switch 6 comes in 3 different sizes, with reach numbers ranging from 467 millimeters for the medium up to 503 millimeters for the extra large. The bike's got a 64-degree head angle, a 76-degree seat angle, and 447 millimeter chainstays. The front end is based around the Alpine 6, with an all-new dedicated rear end designed to accommodate the smaller rear wheel. The Switch 6 frame pumps out 145 millimeters of travel in the rear, and it's optimized around a 160 millimeter fork. The Switch 6 is available in 4 different colors and 4 different build kits, ranging from 4,500 euros up to 6,700 euros. And the bikes are going to be available towards the end of September.
Getting pitted! The world's fattest truing stand. Look at this thing. This tool is pretty cool. It's made to chop your Shimano brake line, and it also pushes in a hose barb. For 2020, Bell took their Super DH helmet and made it quite a bit lighter. What you're looking at here is the new Bell Super Air R helmet. This convertible full-face helmet also sees a big improvement by switching from 3 to 2 latches, which makes it quite a bit easier to take on and off. Additionally, they've added quite a few airflow channels, which you'll see on the brow. Inside the helmet, you're going to see what's called the Select Spherical plus MIP system. And the way this works is you're actually seeing a different layer inside the helmet that's rotating on a Teflon coating to provide that rotational protection in the event of a crash. Bell is also selling the helmet as the Super Air without the chin bar for those that want a half shell with the potential to add on the chin bar later. The Super Air R goes for around $250 US, while the Super goes for $219. After years and years of focusing on head protection, Bell is also moving into the goggle game with the new Descender line of goggles. These come in both clear lens version for $39.95 and a mirrored lens version for $49.95, so a lot of value there. The goggles are super lightweight. They have a hard coating on the lens to prevent scratching and improve durability. Came into this project with a goal of fitting every helmet on the market. Inside the goggles, you're going to find a contoured nose pad, which basically helps you breathe a bit better. It doesn't pinch off your nostrils. There is triple layer foam and a sweat channel. In an age of more is almost always build is better, Box took a direction few would have seen coming. Rather than constantly trying to play catch up, they chose instead to modernize the 9-speed drivetrain, proclaiming that 9 is just fine and introducing a full price range of 9-speed drivetrains. What do you think? Would fewer shifts across the same range be better? One interesting thing to note is that while the outer chain width is 9 speeds, the inner width is actually compatible with today's 11-speed chainrings. You can learn all about the system and feature on VitalMTB.com right now. It seems like POC always has an eye toward the future as a tech-forward brand, and their newest helmet aims to keep working for you after a crash. The Tectal Race Spin now features an NFC chip, which allows anybody with a smartphone to get emergency details in the event of a crash. This can include medication, allergy info, emergency contacts, whatever it is that you desire, whatever information you're willing to share. The helmet will be available in October.
Try this again. Yeah, now it works. So on this helmet it was Nils Nilsson. You can see asthma, pacemaker organ donor, large scar on left lower leg, and additional information here.
If you've ever ridden from a really bright area to a really dark area, this product might excite you. POC has integrated what they're calling Solar Switch into their Aspire sunglasses. And what it does is it uses a solar panel to quickly detect changes in the light conditions and almost immediately change the tint of the lens from a Cat 4 to a Cat 3 tint. This is going to greatly improve visibility in those light to dark transitions on the trail. The glasses power themselves and come in at €300. EVOC is a brand that has always developed bags for their adventures, and their newest products focus on those longer, high alpine style trips. These frame, seat, and bar bags use a quick and secure boa closure to attach them to your frame. Pretty clever, very fast, really dig this little detail. The material that's used is a laser sealed waterproof material that's quite lightweight and it feels really durable to the touch. You're looking at 3 different seat bags, bar bag also in 2 different sizes with a symmetric closure, sucks right up to your handlebar, and there's also room inside of there for cables if you happen to be on a gravel or road bike. And they also have a multi-frame pack which is adaptable to fit a variety of frames. The multi-frame pack includes frame protection stickers, comes in 2 sizes, and has a water repellent zipper. Arc8 may not be a brand that you're familiar with, but what they're doing is really interesting. Number one, they're a consumer direct brand that ships straight from Taiwan, which lowers their prices even more. The bike that you see before you, the 29-inch Extra, is a 160mm travel bike that sells for $1,880 for the frame set and shock. What makes it really cool though, what stood out to me as a detail freak, is I really dig the cable routing. Look at this thing. It goes straight through the headset dust cover, which allows the cables to pivot with the bars, and it looks just incredibly clean. I like the detail here. First seen last year on a road bike, Ceramic Speed's prototype drivetrain was created with the goal of reducing friction and making a more efficient system. Here it's been adapted to a mountain bike, and you can see how the drive shaft grows with the suspension movement. This system shifts in a super unique way with an internal shaft and 2 stops per shift. Definitely intriguing.
So you can see how it moves in 2 halves. So if your cog is in this plane here, you want to move the half that's not engaged with the cog. So you have this side moves first, and then you'll come through, and now that you're engaged with the cog over here, this side will move over, and now you've fully changed gear. And it's the same concept in reverse. You have one side move over first, and then it comes across, and then the other one catches up.
Sweet. And then can we see the internal?
Yeah. So this is the internals here. So we have a drum with a bunch of gates and slots. So there are spring-loaded pins that interact with these. So you're either pushing along one of these curved faces, or it's coasting in a radial slot. So all you have to do to make the shift happen is turn this drum 360 degrees. So each 180 degrees moves one half of the shaft and leaves the other one be. So the motor turns all the way around, and then you get a 2-step motion.
Euro car to the max.